Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you do how gonna use the mod. Tell a little bit about the story too that's gonna happen, and let's go. So first, you open the SKS menu, and you're gonna have this, which is the EDF and rule managers. So how it's gonna work? First, you need to create a new rule. Just name it how you want it. You're gonna do a rule that's gonna change Lydia items. So for me, I'm just gonna do Lydia items and then create it. So on this rule, you already see that is the version 0 of it and it needs save, but that's for later. So what we have here is we have the requirement level for the NPCs to that will affect those. So let's say you only want to affect NPCs when got level 50. So for example, if I want this will only affect Lydia when she reach level 7, I just do this and it's fine. But right now the rule doesn't do nothing because it doesn't have items, doesn't have targets, doesn't have nothing. Just the level and the name. So to select the targets that you want, you go into manage targets, and here you can select the gender, if it is all male, female, and if gonna requires all the filters. So what this means is when you go into add new target, you can see that you have this type of filters. You can use faction, fuel, the race, and what I mean by that is, let's say you only want to affect the Nord race and need the keyword magical reanimate. So if you want the only affect the target that have both of it, you check this. If not, if you want to affect both at the same time, you just uncheck it, and that's good. But to get Lydia, I'm just gonna target Shin, and I'm just gonna do Lydia, select it, back, and it's fine. So you have the same power on the other side. You have the manage blacklist. So here you can put the NPCs you want to exclude from that rule, and the same logic if you want to exclude some gender, and if need all the filters to exclude it or not. Right now I won't do it because I only want to affect Lydia, and because I just put her, it's fine. And if we're doing a huge amount of NPCs, you not only huge, but you can click here to preview which NPCs are affected by the hue that we're doing. So here you can see it, but for example, if I gonna target, let's say, all the Argonians, then when I come back and hit the preview, it's gonna show us all the ones that got affected. But right now I just want to affect Lydia, and I'm gonna just put level 1. Now is the distribution part. You're going to manage rewards and create a new group. How the groups works is inside of it you can add what you want to the reward, and if only one of those items gonna be added or not. So let's say you add a reward and you want to add it a sword. Let's see, a steel sword. Then I'm gonna select 3 of it, and I'm gonna let 100% chance just to show you guys what's gonna happen. If I hit exclusive, it says that exceed the 100% drop, so it's not doing the, let's say, even if you put 100% chance, it's not that chance that this is gonna drop. This the dice roll for all of 3, but this won't work. So what you need to do is you can go back, select, and then do, let's say, 33, 33, 33. Then when you're back, you see the items have 90% of chance. That means that it's covered the dice roll, you know. So this item has 33% of chance to drop. This one has 33% of chance of drop. This one too. And also has 1% of chance of didn't drop anyone. So if you want a certain cover for 100% chance, what you need to do is just add one more here, and you're good. You totally cover the dice roll. But if you want to add just let's say some items and let's say armor here, you're gonna add an armor. Just want to add armor. This one, let's say steel. Just add it. And I also want to add a perk. You can just add it here too. See? Here you can. You will remove. You can change the amount, how many items you want. So here I can put 2 swords, 3 swords, doesn't matter. And I'm gonna show now how it's function in game. So before save this, I'm gonna show how my save is right now. So what I have in my save is Lydia. She's using I forgot, I think it's iron armor. So it doesn't have any new items on she, which is fine. And then what's gonna happen is when I go back and I save the rule would save, but it doesn't affect because it's need to reload. So you don't need to close the game, just to reload the save. Don't get the same reload. Go into the menu and come back. And then when you come back, you can see that she's have the items. And if I go to the inventory, it's got a new steel sword, which was the one that we got off the dice roll. So she got another steel sword. And the armor too. One of the cool things that you have here is that if you did that and then you save the game, you want to add another item and stuff like that. So let's say I save the game here, and then I want to add another item for the armor. I'm gonna do even better than this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the armor just to show you the difference. So if I take the armor and then I save, I'm gonna add the helmet to show you guys. So I'm gonna add the helmet, save the rule. You always need to save. And then the new save that is gonna open, which was, just to show you, was the 8, which the latest one. I removed the items for her, but when you come back, she only gonna gain the helmet because it knows that she already got those items, so it doesn't give what she already got. And it's also, let's say, I don't know if the word is persistent. I forgot which the word is, but if you did that and you want to go back in a save, the save that was using was this one or this one, doesn't matter. But when you come back, let's say this, she's gonna have the right amount of items. So because of change the rule, she now get it. It is retro applied. I don't know how to say that, but I think it is that the word. So if you do any change of the rules, adding stuff, removing stuff, it's not ready yet, but adding stuff, it's fine. It knows what need to be added, what did you add, which actors got applied or not, and how it works, So this is how you need to do the stuff. And here is I think it's the best part. So if it's towards the best part. If you hit delete, don't don't be mad or anything. If you hit delete, it only is gonna delete the file if you hit save. So if you hit delete, you can close the game, open the game again, and the file will be there. It's only deletes the rules if you hit save. So keep that in mind. You don't lose your files if you do not hit save. Okay. Here you have a filter, just a filter, so you can filter the rules that you have. And here is I think the magic button for me. So if you want to just post the Nexus what you did, you can just go here and export zip, and then the zip was created. So it's already ready for Nexus. You can see it's SKC, plugins, EDF, rules, and the rule. So it's basically ready. You just need to get inside the folder, and then you just post in the Nexus the stuff that you did. And just to show another example, so Lydia right now, she's on level, let me see, level 6. If I put this level 7 and save, keep in mind that this save, she already received the armor, so you can't remove that, but she won't receive the helmet because she does not has all we need to the rule apply. But because the rule was already applied on the save before it, so you need to go back another save if you want to remove all of it. So if you want to fully, let's say, remove it, this was the first save that the rule need to be applied. So if you go here, you see that she has nothing because she don't have what it needs to be applied the rule. It's basically that how we do it. You also have here the NPC database, so you can see which NPCs are affected. If you click show it, you're gonna see it, and which rules was applied. So here you have Lydia's rule. It's really useful when you do stuff like, let's say you create a new rule here, bandits, let's say this, bandits. And then you go into manage targets, ads, let's say faction, bandit. You can see the preview here and see you have example ghosts and you want to remove the ghost, you go manage blacklist, add filter, and then you can do NPCs if you want, you can do like ghosts, and then select it. I'm gonna do also exclude females just to show another thing. So when you go in preview, doesn't have it, and only gonna affect the male ones. So here you can see 500 and 510, and then if I go none, it goes for more than that, you know. And then always remember that you need to save to have effect, but from preview you can see what already gonna affect, and also on the NPC database you can see what's gonna affect. So you can see here preview what is active and which ones is doing. And another cool thing is the last one, which was you also can use this to give rewards for the player when they level up. So if you want to give the player, let's say, a perk, you can do like player level up 3, then create. Then you go into requirement level 3, manage targets, add new target, select the player, which is this one, the first one. And then you add what you want. So let's say here I want it to have a chance of get this perk, this, or this. So I can just do 25, 25, 25. And then I just exclusive. He gonna get one of those perks, and also want to give him a weapon. So let's say I want to give I steal one weapon, and I want to go with sword, and then want to go 50% with this one, which was the without enchantment, and then more 20% on this enchantment, 20% on this enchantment, and then a Lunar Steel Sword for 10%. So I just hit here, exclusive, and now you have, when the player level up for level 3, you're gonna get one of those perks and one of those swords.